Sonny, look at these guys. They're coming for the show. What's that say? Sonny, nobody can hear through the quoof cup. The show that never ends. It's gotta come to an end sometime, Sonny. Right? No respect. They got no respect for the fotch. What's that? Thank you, Gino, for express. No. I got an express, Gino. Where's my biscuit to dip a roux into the express? Oh, thank you, Gino. Better late than never. Hold on. I'm here. I'm at my table. I got Sonny over there, stupid fists. Look at them fists. Sonny, your fist the size of your freaking face. What are we doing over here, Bronx, sitting at the table? And we're looking for respect. Oh, thank you, Gino, for a double-decker of the biscuit. The dipperoo. Hold on a minute. I'll grab a biscuit. Oh, dipperoo! Oh. Did you forget to put the sugar in the roll? Right, Sonny? What's it, Sonny? I can't hear you through the cough. It sounds like peanuts. But with Sonny the fists. Gino, it's a good express. Look, we got a fantastic show planned for you tonight. Sonny's gonna finish the cough. 72 years been drinking the same cough here at the Bronx. That thing smells terrible. Never washed the coffee cup once. Just takes these mini sips day by day, year by year. Sonny the fists. I'm sorry? We put it on ice when we go to the pyramids. We break into the pyramids and steal the gold. I gotta get my booty. Gino, I gotta go. Show's starting. Hey, Sonny, how about finishing up that cough cup? Oh my goodness, my friends. Welcome. We're still here, Sonny, you dummy. Welcome to the longest running daily variety show, 2,000 days in a row. Officially today, we're here. I can't believe I've done this long, and it's been pretty insane to do it and all that crazy stuff. Dick Facce became a character. Done so many movies with Dick Facce, different scenes with Dick Facce. It's a lot of fun. It's just basically Andrew Dice Clay from the Bronx, except he doesn't really think about women. He thinks about getting respect. He just wants respect. You gotta give it to him. It's Foch. So, hope everybody's doing well. We're gonna write a song here. We gotta write a song on day 2,000 in a row. Not thinking about anything beyond that. I can't believe we made it to 2,000 days in a row. I know I basically said for the longest time, if I get to 2,000 and we still haven't reached the world, I have to stop the show. But we're not gonna get into that. We're here to have the best show and the best night of our lives, like we do every single time we've been together. This moment, the same time I've recognized it, it's been the same every time I come back to it. It's always pulsing, and if you can get yourself to it, there's something amazing there to experience. There's a creativity there to connect to. There's new music, there's new comedy, there's new moments, and it's all away from the negative, divisive, manipulative / engineered society that we're living in. So it's a good thing to get away from that. It's a good thing to get away from your day-to-day, from your job, from the people in your life that bring you down, from the relationships. Whatever it is, you need to break away for a little while. And so that's what this show's been for a while. Bradley Smith, how are you? Renee Woods is here. Tupac Shakur, good to see you, my friend. Chris Donaldson is here. George Rochot, how are you, my friend? Trish, Killian, Main Girl, Renee Woods, Dr. Joey #1. Oh, goodness. Virginia. Man, it's good to see everybody here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for kicking it with me right now. Itchy Ender, my friend. It's been way too long, my friend. I miss seeing all of you guys. It's so good to see you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2,000 days in a row. Gosh almighty, right, Andrea? Oh, gosh, guys, I have Andrea's gift to me still. It's right here. I'm going to keep it close to me always. I was thinking about it. I'm like, where would I put it? I think I'm just going to always have it right here, like next to my mouse, to think of Andrea, think of you guys. So that's awesome. But I also don't know about this whole thing. Like I said, we're going to get into the show. We're going to do what we do every day. We're going to play. Anybody have a topic? Maybe day 2,000 in a row is a topic. Could be. Silver lining in the house. Patrick is here. JK. Oh, thank you, JK. I don't want to. Buckeye Jim. Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show in the house with me. So good to see you guys. Wow. Oh, Dr. Joey. Guys, Elgato, nothing like an Elgato on day 2,000 in a row, right? If you guys didn't know it, this is my invention, the beat seat. Going forward, whatever I'm doing with this show, it's going to be mostly trying to explain the beat seat and try to see if I can sell beat seats. It's what I have a patent for. Saprosky, you jumped the woo-hoo! Day 2,000 in a row! I'm giving you 4.6. It's on you! That's on you, Zabrask! Gosh almighty. But I gotta do all kinds of little demo videos, just demonstrating the beat seat better. Not gonna be split screen where you see like me cut into half. I think I just have to zoom in on the beat seat and do like videos like that and stuff. So I don't know, I'm not still not really sure. I just have to, I know I have to figure out how to make a living, and that's what I'm focused on right now. Is we're going into a crappy market, crappy economy. I'm a real estate agent, and so I got to build my real estate business up strong. And the only way to do that, I know, is to get the world around me in Connecticut here to be like, oh, that dude's a realtor. I see all the time. He's talking about real estate. He's giving me market advice. He's doing cool videos on the street, interviewing people about real estate. And it's totally different than the stuff I clearly love doing here. But that's what I have to do. And, you know, it's like you realize in life you can't do the things you want to do. You have to do things you have to do. And I think that's why I'm just going to have to pinpoint my creativity going forward to be like, how do I make a living? You know what I mean? It's always been like, how do I entertain you guys? And I did a lot of that. I created a lot of crazy stuff here. You can check it all out. Like I said, Face's in there. I want to grab this guitar out here, but I have to sit on this beast in order to do that. So let me get the beat seat out for you. I'm going to quickly throw something on here so I can just change over. I do plan on playing you a bunch of stuff tonight. I thought we may even do a call-in later on Zoom if you guys wanted to say anything. Like I said, I don't know what my plan is. I don't know if that means tomorrow I'm just not going on, or if it's like, a couple of days, a week, whatever, but I just know that this is a wind down. We get to this 2,000 days in a row, and we couldn't get through the blockade, so to speak. And so it's like, okay, you did it, you did all you could, and sometimes you have to leave even something that's amazing. If you can't get the, active audience participation for something that you love, then you can't really do it, So let's play this. This is an example of something that I think the world should be listening to, but, maybe people will find it and they'll start listening to it. Doubt it, but it's going to be a short and sweet one. I don't want to put something long on, and I think it's an appropriate time to just pop this puppy on real quick while I change over. Here we go. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. I will take you away.
touch the stars. Before I come back down. You're on your own. Say goodbye to it all for now. Find yourself in Pueblo, Colorado. Up in the clouds and climbing high. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. No looking back. The sun is setting, the moon is shining down. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars.
That's what happens when you try to figure out what key you wrote in.
You touch the stars before you come back down to planet. I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. You wake up in the morning, come the rising sun. Take me away again. You take me on another ride. I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. Oh, I wanna touch the stars.
All right, I'm gonna let myself finish this one up.
Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. Oh, I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars, yeah, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh. Before I come back down. Oh, I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. Written live.
Indeed. 209 songs created like that on iTunes and Spotify if you want to check them out. And I plan on putting out a ton of other albums coming forward. So I even found 2 new songs today. I was going backwards and I just pushed play on old shows. And I found 2 sick songs I'll be working on for you guys. I've been looking for this specific song. If anybody finds it, please leave a comment on the day and just say, Mark, here it is. This is the song. It goes, until it all burns down. And then it's like, that's the vibe. It's like, yeah, until it all burns down. It's just this beautiful ballad. And I wrote it one night. I have no idea which night. If anybody finds it, please let me know so I can edit it and release it for you. You know what's crazy is this one, I just released this yesterday or like 3 days ago. And I didn't realize, I thought I wrote this like a few weeks ago. I wrote this on January 5th. I can't believe I wrote this on January 5th. Time flies, literally. This was written on January 5th, 6 months ago. What? This is a beautiful song. If you guys want the link, it should be up on the playlist from the last couple of days.
You walk the globe, if that's what it really is.
Pretty.
Put the top down.
Oh man, that's a vibe. But I wrote that 6 months ago. I thought I wrote it last like 2 weeks ago. It's like time literally is just like so fast. We've done so much. I just can't find any of it. So help me find the good stuff, guys. When you can, go back and look for it. So we have to write a song. It's day 2000 in a row. I don't know if people understand how hard that has been to do, but to go live every day and then like a machine, you just make sure that it happens. No matter how difficult your day is, if you have clients as a realtor, if you have family events, if it's a birthday, if it's Easter, if it's Christmas, if it's New Year's. I did that show. I went out and I did an hour plus. And it's a ton of content. My father used to always say, he's like, look, I love watching you, son, but I don't have enough time to watch all the stuff you do. Like every day you're live and then you're dropping content. And I'm like, yeah, but it's just the stuff I did on the show. It's like if I put out a piece of content, a news story, or if I do, a full movie that I've released 10 of them. But all of those movies were created live on the show. Like you could go back and push play and watch the filming of all of my movies. That's the thing people I don't think realize. They're like, oh, well, Mark put out 10 movies. I'm like, yeah, dude, just push play. You could watch the 4 days I filmed it. Just 4 days in a row. You could find when I started filming the movie and just you watch those 4 days, you'll see my entire creative process and how I made a movie. And you'll be like, holy cow, he took that and then made that movie that I saw. And there's like a whole new thing that you can. Again, nobody's really had much of an interest for that, but if you want to, everything I've ever created and dropped is within the shows. They're all there. 2,000 days in a row of shows, and it's not just 2,000 shows, because there were a lot of days I did 2 shows that day. So I don't know how many shows, but it's a ridiculous amount. It's just been exactly 2,000 days in a row today. I started this on December 31st, 2018, It was the day before New Year's. I was sitting at my office and I was thinking about, why am I having not as good a real estate year as I did the year before? And the only thing I could put my finger on is I was doing more video the year before in 2017. And I was doing this thing, the Christopher Walken walkthrough, where as a listing agent, I'd be walking my camera through the house and I'd just be commentating as Christopher Walken. Wow, guys, you see the kitchen, the cocina. You grab the butcher block over by the kitchen table. You there, stainless steel, of course, the steel of a century. This house, give me a call, Christopher Walken, walk through. And so I was doing these stupid videos and they were, seemed people were enjoying them and getting a kick out of it. And I was like, okay, I got to go back to that. So I just started going live. And the first thing I did, I was like, hey guys, look, I'm a realtor. Don't freaking forget, when you're buying a house in Connecticut, all of you guys I went to high school with, all of the people I grew up with, when you buy a house, call the guy who's got 3 kids and gets up every day and works his tail off, wears a suit and shows up at the office for you. And so that was my first show. And then the next show I was just like, hey guys, at the time, this is at the time until they made some new regulations and changes, but I was like, as a buyer, it's free to use me. Why would you not call a guy who's going to bust his tail for you and do something, go out there and work harder for you and be a better negotiator for you? And now it's like I'm left with this whole new thing, which I think is an opportunity, is where it's like, okay, I want to create content for your listing. Okay, you hire me to list your property. I'm going to bring through the amazing marketing team of Coldwell Banker in order to get that property out there. But then I'm going in each week and I'm creating content about the features in your property. And what I'm doing with those different the pieces of content is I'm putting them out on all the platforms that I have subscribers and followers. And if I put them all together between the 15.5 on YouTube and the 44,000 on TikTok and the almost 19,000 on Clapper and then 15,000 on Instagram, I got 100,000 people that follow my content if you think about it that way. Not that they see my content, but they've followed my content in the last 5+ years. So all I have to do is explain to these new sellers that I'm hoping to connect with, I'm going to broadcast your property to all those people. Whoever will see it, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to create cool content. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to go there and I'm going to do something creative for you. And why would you hire somebody who's just going to list your house and that's it? When there's a guy who says, I'll list your house, I'll get the ridiculous photos for you, but then I'm going to continue to work and create content about your property, different features, different rooms, by the pool, by the deck, whatever the freaking hell, the new shed, whatever it is, I'm going to do something in order to differentiate your property from the rest of the marketplace. And that's my goal with this, I guess, awesome base that you guys are, is hopefully you'll be okay with watching some of that. I still plan on doing this show. This isn't going to be the end of this show. This is just, the streak has to come to an end at some point. There has to be some sort of want for people out there that are like, oh man, I really can't wait to see the next MarkinsPires show, And I don't know if MarkinsPires is the right name anymore. Like I used to think it was, but now I'm like, I don't know, is that cheesy? Yeah, I think it's the most inspirational show on earth. We've been here every day for 2,000 days in a row. If there's nothing inspirational about that, then I don't know what the hell inspiration means. But outside of that, creating in the moment, it's a live art show. I could fall flat on my face at any time. I'm going to start to write a song right now. I don't know what the hell I'm going to write. It could be terrible, guys, but I'm going to do it. That's the way this show's been since day one. No inhibitions. I'm here. I'll be vulnerable for you in order for you to get away from the negativity. That's been here. It's been this platform, this opportunity for us to connect, to get away from it all, like a safe space for everybody. You could speak your mind. If you've ever been out there and you're like, oh, I was speaking X way and I got booted from Mark's show. That's not the way it is here. I don't know. That was a long time ago. People were pretty sensitive and touchy for a little while. Everybody has a right to speak how they want in my chat. You could swear, you could do whatever. I don't swear very often. Sometimes I do, but it doesn't freaking matter. The point is you speak the way you speak. And the people in the chat don't want you abusing people in the chat. That's basically it. This isn't a bullying show. This is a positivity show. So if you join us on YouTube, you could be a part of that. You could feel the love that's in this chat every day since we started. And the crazy thing is, not the crazy, the good thing. I saved all of those shows allowing the live replay for the chat. So you could go back and push play on any show of mine over the last 2,000 days and see who showed up to watch that show. You'll see very few people in the world showed up, and most of them are here tonight. But they came, and most of them never left. They've been with me since, and I love you guys. Thank you. It's a shame we all didn't have like a bigger reach to get like somebody who's able to say, I'm going to put this in front of 1 million people tonight and see what happens. Because I always said, if that ever happened and people are just, I just don't like the show, then that's a reason to quit. But to quit when you've never had a chance to be seen by 99.99% of the world, it's not 99.9%, it's 99.99%. I mean, I did the math. I've only had 2.3 million views on my channel since I started this in 2009. That's stupid. There are people who get 2.3 million views today for one piece of content. I've had that in 16 years, and I've put out 4,700 pieces of content in the last 6 years. So the reality of this is that this channel, I've known it for 1,000 days in a row now, is completely dead. Like YouTube killed it a long time ago. I said the wrong thing. I did the Donald Trump show. I don't mean that to offend anybody who hates Donald Trump, who loves Joe Biden, or vice versa. I don't get political here anymore at all because I don't want to divide half the country from my show. I want this show to be 100% for everybody. So whoever you support them. I created comedy in 2019. It was satire, and they canceled me for it. And I still showed up every day till today, 2,000 days in a row. But that's what happened. I made the Donald Trump show. It was a comedy. It was face swap comedy where you see Donald Trump, but then it's me saying, are you kidding me? I'm here at the Oval. I'm winning big league with Melania and Barrett. Barrett's 12'7". You know, and I'm just doing goofy comedy as Donald Trump. And I'm doing Joe Biden. What? My Aunt Judy told me I should go and swim in the pool with little kids. I'm just, again, no offense, but he did that. I'm just saying, so I do comedy, and they got offended by that, or somebody out there was like, this guy's a problem. We have to make sure nobody ever sees him. It happened in 2019. I just kept coming for 5 years. And honestly, there's two different schools of thought here. It's like, I'm pissed because they suppressed me and I couldn't make a living. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Because I worked very hard on every piece of content I created. Every single day I showed up, I brought fire for you guys. And I didn't get a chance to get exposed to enough of an audience where they could feel that active engagement for it to keep growing. Never felt one piece of content go viral. Still don't even know if anybody except for this core of people likes my content. That's how poorly it's been seen. But I've shown up 2,000 days in a row, 2.3 million views in total after going live for 2,000 days in a row, for putting out 47, by the way, this is over 2 pieces of content a day for 5 years, 5+ years, not one went viral. 2.3 million total on the entire channel. And so it's like, I've done it all. Every game show, I made movies, I did 209 original songs created with this drum here. Hey, by the way, this drum, I invented this drum and patented this drum. This isn't some drum I bought from eBay or from some stupid website like Musician's Friend. I built this with my bare hands. I invented and patented this drum. I'm going to try to show you it. I invented and patented this drum right here. It's the only drum in the world you could sit on and play your guitar. You could buy a cajon, but the cajon's underneath you. You have to buy all these pedals in order to make your cajon sound like anything decent. This drum right here is a drum kit in a box. It's the only drum on earth you could sit completely upright and play with your hands and feet at the same time. So when I'm playing this thing, it's like I got a drummer in the room with me. It's not like I have a dude playing cajon. This is a drum kit in a box. It's like 17 pieces. You could hear all these different things like toms and rototoms and 2 different snares, 4 playable panels, and I don't have to hurt my back to play it. So you can get your own at beatseat.rocks. But I just wanted you to know, with all that stuff, even having this drum, which I invented and patented, it was selected Editor's Choice at Summer NAMM in 2019. NAMM is the National Association of Music Merchants, and it's the biggest music festival in the world where everybody goes there to show off their new products. We were there with Gibson, with Martin, with everybody, and they selected the Beat Seat as Editor's Choice. So this is the real deal. This is the best drum on earth. There will never be a better drum because I invented and then I patented this drum. So when you look for a cajon and you have to spend $581, I think this one of my friends I met recently said he paid $581 for a cajon and a pedal so he can make this sound. And I'm like, dude, all you need is a beat seat. You get the lowest bass you'll ever hear in your life. This sounds like a kick drum. That's a kick drum right there. That's a snare. What? My feet. That's my feet. So when I sit here with my guitar and my pick that I built out of zebra wood myself, I make picks now. I'm going to be selling 10 packs of picks out of wood. If you guys want them, let me know. I will get those going. They're beautiful. They're literally, this is wood. Some of this wood is what I cut myself. A log in my backyard. Be making picks out of those. Collector's editions. I may see if I can get my signature on them. I'm not sure for a few of them for anybody who wants that, but I don't think I can. They're pretty small. But if you're a guitar player, I can tell you one thing. My whole life, I was like looking for a pick. You guys know I throw picks everywhere. And then one day, here's the pick I always played with. This pick right here, it's a 2.0 millimeter. This is one of the thickest picks you could buy. And I always love this one because it's like a freaking brick. You're playing with like this big, it's like this thick. So I liked this. I always liked this because it's thick and you could beat on it. Like you guys know, I'm a very emotional guitar player. So I pull on the strings and I play them hard. So this is my jam. I don't like flimsy, right? So every time I write a new song, and if you go back and explore this show one day and you're watching, you'll see I'll write a new song and then I'll throw my pick. That's our gig. I write a song and then I throw the freaking pick. It's like, I don't know where the freaking pick went. I don't give a shit right now. I just wrote it. I wrote that song. That pick's gone. There's thousands of picks in this room. Not really, but there's a lot of picks everywhere. But now I'm like, one of these days, because I've been building, okay, I built the amp right behind me. I built all of these beat seats you see around me. And I built a mandolin, and then I built another mandolin, then I built stands, then I built that sword over there to protect the 1775 Bible. If you didn't know, that's one of the only pieces of content that some people sort of saw. And then other people went crazy viral for replaying my piece of content and like sitting over it and going like, and they got millions of views for it, from me talking and sharing my 13 months. But then the guy who did the 13 months video, it's like still has like 32,000 views, something stupid like that. It's so funny. I'm like it's so funny how every platform hates me. Like it's never had anybody who's been like, oh, this is cool. The creator of that 13 months thing, let's make sure that he gets the 3.2 million views. Like I saw one that had like 3 million likes and it was like, hey man, I was just looking at my 1775 Bible the other day and some guy's lying, pretending he has a 1775 Bible. Then he regurgitates the information I shared horribly. He gets it all wrong. And he had like 3 million likes. And I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me, TikTok. You know, TikTok, all those platforms are like, and I gotta say, this is because we're living in a world where I look the way I look. That's, I think, what I'm getting back to. We're getting into a reverse. It's not even reverse. It's just straight up. There is a hatred right now, and and it's unbelievable. And I see it. Because the only thing I could see was like, why would they give that guy a 3 point something, but like just put him in front of everybody with the lie, with like he didn't even explain it right. Why would they do that? Then I looked at the guy, and it's like it's all based on what you look like and the color of your skin, and that's what I realized. I'm like, I missed the boat by like 7 years. I should have started the show and not done anything with politics. That's the bottom line. But we're here now, and all we do is play music every night and freaking laugh. So I wanted to play you guys a tune. I love this song. When I was a kid, when I was a senior in high school, I remember this song playing. My brother was like in love with it, and so he played it for me for the first time. And so here later in life, now that I'm, playing, what the hell? We usually do Friday night cover song nights, so I've played this a few times on the show, and I really like this song. I do think it's probably I think it's the only song that I know of this band's, but it's a beaut. We're going to play it for you. just give it a tuning, just to make sure we're good.
I knew everything. She a punk who really ever took advice. Now I'm guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor. Stop a baby's breath and the shoe for her eyes. I can't be held responsible. Was touching her face. I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember. It made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I never believed we'd ever die for these sins. We were nearly fresh. My best friend took a week's vacation to forget her. This girl took a week's worth of Valium and slept in. Guilt-stricken, sobbing with his head on the floor. He thinks about her now and now. He never really wept, he said. I can't be held responsible, 'cause she was touching her face. I won't be held responsible. Love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember. It made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were nearly fresh. Hands of all of this. You never told her lacking relationships. How we're guilt-stricken, sobbing with head on the floor. We fell through the ice when we tried not to slip. We'd say, be real responsible. She was touching her face. Won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember. It made us think that we were wise and we'd never compromise. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. I just thought that was a pretty tune.
Always thought that was pretty. I like to buy a vowel, Pat. Maud Deeb in the house. How are you, my friend? It is good to see you. What the heck is this? No, I don't need an ad from you on E-Chords. Thank you. I like this song. I don't know if you guys do. That's a good song. If there's a night to get hit by the "you're playing someone else's music" night, it's tonight. You guys remember this song? Tell me if you know this song. That actually did a little bit of a...
Made up their minds, they started packing. They left before the sun came up that day, an exit to the summer of slacking. Oh, but where were they going without ever knowing the way? They drank up the wine, they got to talking. Now they've got more important things to say. But when the car broke down, they started walking. But where were they going without ever knowing the way? Anyone can see the road is paved in gold. It's always summer, they'll never get old. They'll never get hungry, they'll never get old and gray. You can see the shadows wandering off somewhere. They won't make it home, but they really don't care. They won't do that way, they're happy they're there today. Their children woke up, they couldn't find them. They left before the sun came up that day. They just drove off and left it all behind them. Oh, but where were they going without ever knowing the way? I say, where were they going without ever knowing the way?
I like that song. That's just me. You know, some people don't. That's on you. All right, we're going to play another one that you guys may know, maybe you don't know, hopefully you know. This is a song everybody should know.
what you need. When you feel so tired, you cannot sleep. Stuck in reverse. And the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. You love someone that goes to waste, yeah, yeah. Could it be worse? Ooh. Lies will guide you, oh, and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you. I will fix you. High above, down below. When you're too in love to let it go. When you never try, you'll never know just what you're worth. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you. The tears stream down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. Tristan, I don't know how this part goes. Lights will guide you home and ignite all your bones. I will try. I will try. I will try to fix you. I probably should get the lyrics to this because it would be pretty funny to do. It would be pretty funny to do it. If I can get the lyrics on top of the lyrics, you know. Why don't I see it? This should be right. I think I just got to find the band. This is better. There we go. I used to play this without the lyrics. I just don't remember the lyrics anymore. So let's just roll. Round and round, round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Yeah. Every time I call my name, you eat up like Abracadabra, abracadabra. You make me high, you make me sigh, you make me laugh, you make me cry. Keep me burning for your love, with the touch of a velvet glove. Abracadabra, I wanna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Feel the magic in your dress, feel the magic when I touch your dress, yeah. Silk inside and leather and lace, black panties with an angel's face. Abracadabra, I wanna reach out and grab you. Abracadabra, abracadabra. I see the magic in your eyes, I hear the magic in your sighs, yeah. Just when I think I got away, I hear those words and they always say abracadabra. I wanna reach out and grab you. Oh, abracadabra, 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 oh, abracadabra. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the flame get higher. Abracadabra, I wanna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra, oh, abracadabra, yeah, oh, abracadabra. Abracadabra, abracadabra. I can't cool down, my situation going round and round. I can't cool down, my situation got me round and round, yeah. Heat up, I can't cool down, my situation going round and round. Abracadabra, yeah. I wanna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra, 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 yeah. Abracadabra, abracadabra.
The beat seat. Come on, dude, let's find a good beat. That's not gonna work. I'll just play that in there. I don't give a crap. At this point, I need something to jam off to here. Here we go. What the hell happened there?
reach out and grab you. Abracadabra, oh, abracadabra. You know, sometimes you get into a jam, just a little bit. And sometimes you can't get the beat seat to rock totally because you're just like, it's abracadabra, you know? You should have just been like, abracadabra, reach out and grab you. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Every time you call my name, I reach out at a burning flame, burning flame full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher up. Abracadabra. I am a guy, my friend. Good to see you. You know, sometimes you're in the process and you're just doing it. Messed up my hand the other day. I don't know if I could play this, but I think it's a good night to play it. This finger's still messed up. I'm glad I'm able to at least play the pick right now, because honestly, that finger's still like thick. I've been icing it for 3 days. 3-day ice. Let's see if I can play you guys something real quick while I take a second and get some ice. Just kidding. So we have a ton of songs here on this channel. I just released this new one. I kind of want to play it for you. But I also want you guys to, we'll play this. This is just such a cool tune. I'll give you the link as well if you guys can give it a like. Take a look afterwards as well. Share. I got about 6 music videos, I think. I'll be making more from all my songs. The sunrise, the sunsets, yeah, you're doing what you can to keep a smile all on your face. You don't got much of an option, no. So you gotta flow, keep your energy up. Yeah, you're looking for, another opportunity. You start up paddling, catch the wave as it comes on coming in Mark 5, yeah. You got that on and you catch the wave. Catch the wave, yeah. Oh, you live another day, yeah. You catch the wave, yeah. You catch the wave. To go get your rest, yeah. Come back again tomorrow and do it over. Rolling through the double, yeah. You can't get enough, no, yeah. So you get to the triple, catch the wave. we wrote 2 songs tonight. I usually reflect after I write a song. You guys usually don't see that. Unless you're here for the show. If you're here for the show, you see it, but usually for the replays, when I cut them and then make songs out of them, I don't save that part. I stop right after the pick throw, I cut. Because nobody wants to sit there and watch me look off in the distance, you know? But most times I am thinking that, like, holy freaking cow, how the hell did that happen? Where did that come from? And when Catch the Wave came out, I just was like, man, it would be cool if I could find some surfing footage, you know? And then I made that. So I will be making music videos for all my songs. The one I want to get to next is called The Enemy. It's a powerful song. No matter where you are in the world right now, I think that everybody believes that they're being kind of hidden, suppressed, canceled, and that there's this agenda of division and hatred. And at the end of it, it makes you realize when you think about how we are all really like one, and we get along so great when we don't talk about the things they want us to talk about. So we're really the enemy. It's the only way to look at this. It's the only reality. I know that to be true because any other world, any other timeline, any other universe, a positivity and live creation show that goes live every day and creates songs like that would be known. People would know about it. They'd want to come back and be a part of the next song. So we're in some weird Twilight Zone living experience. But here's another example. I want you guys to hear that song because I told you about it. This song I think should be everywhere right now, just because of what we're going through. And you tell me if you agree. The lyrics are at the bottom, my friends. I'm giving you the link as well. No one seems to be fitting in anymore, but I don't really care. And you do you, I'll do me. We could be better. Passion speaks louder than words. Keep it on the sidelines. Yeah, don't let the people see the signs, no. Let them stay in the dark as long as possible. And no matter how hard you try, you are locked in. Yeah, when you're the enemy, they keep you from the world, yeah, they'll shut you down. When you're the enemy, you could be on the right side. Yeah, when you're the enemy, are you the enemy? You could be on the right side of it all and be the enemy. Under the stranglehold of the man, you can run as fast as you can, yeah. But they're always gaining on you. You can't get away. What you gonna do? You start to scream louder and louder, but everyone looks away. You start to scream, and they start to grin from ear to ear. Yeah, it's clear we are the enemy. We are the enemy in our own state. It's never been clearer to me. You can run as fast as you can. Your cameras Cameras over there, cameras everywhere, yeah. They see your every move. Taken away in handcuffs, yeah. Got my mind blocked, yeah. Can't talk, no. Got me on shadow band, yeah. Won't see me even if you want to find me. If you can, I'm here, yeah. But we're always being held down. They keep you from the world, yeah. They'll shut you down. You're the enemy, you're the enemy. You could be every side of it, you and me. If you can think, if you breathe, if you have a thought in your mind, you're an enemy. If you're not down to divide, then you are an enemy. We're the enemies. On the right side of time, be the enemy. Sometimes you got to stand up and be your own soul, yeah. You gotta call out a wrong, gotta make it right. And if you don't join the fight, you stand by your own while it all gets burned down. Slice it, they treat us like the enemy. They won't tell you what's going down, no. The enemies, it's propaganda left and right. It's all you ever see. You can't find the truth, no, 'cause you're the enemy. You're the enemy. They keep you from the world, yeah, they'll shut you down. You're the enemy. You're the enemy. Away in handcuffs, yeah. Got my mind blocked, yeah. Can't talk, no. Got me on shadow band, yeah. Won't see me even if you want to find me. If you can, I'm here, yeah. But we're always being held down. Oh yeah, when you're the enemy. enemy. You're the enemy. They keep you from the world, yeah, they'll shut you down. You're the enemy. You could be on the right side of it all. You're the enemy.
Actually, killer song. But my favorite part there is that it just powerful vocal at the end. Is like there's not much you could.
You're the enemy.
Like this right here is pretty ridiculous. Like
Could be on the right side of it all. You're the enemy.
Yep.
The enemy.
That right there. Like dirty face. Guys, it sounds like a 37-piece drum kit. Because it's the beat seat. The only drum on earth you can play with your whole body. What the freaking heck, right? You know? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the beat seat, the jammeroo. You know, we're here jammerooing it. So we do with the beat seat all the time. This song right here, it's an important lesson to life. Oh, here we go. Raven Kiefer gave me Created
3 words.
live.
Time goes quickly. Use it wisely.
Literally,
Raven
that's how it
Kiefer
happened.
gave me the words. Here we go.
That's right, Iowa.
Time goes by as fast as water drops out of the tap. We're all distracted by the world of lies. We can't find our peace anymore. It's gone, it's been held hostage for too long. As time goes quickly, use it wisely. I see time goes so fast. Close your eyes. You open them, you're old and gray. Where did the time go? It's out the window. And you can't wake up, no. You can't wake up from a dream. You're deep, you're complacent, yeah. Time flows by like clouds in the sky. They seem like they're there forever, but it is always gone before you know it. I say time goes by so quickly, it's like quicksand. All you can get out, you are lost forever. Time goes by so fast. You're looking, you're only there for a moment. In the real scheme of things, time goes by so quickly, yes. Use it wisely. Time goes by quickly like quicksand, yeah. Time goes by. You better use it wisely, yeah. Before it's gone, before you look back with regret, yes. I say time goes by so quickly you can grab it all. Time goes by quickly, use it wisely. You need to wake up from the dream. Open your eyes while you can. You're missing out on the gems. You're missing out on the rest of the world going on while you're sleeping. You've only got one day. Each and every day you got to get up and yeah, 'cause the time goes by so quickly, it goes by, yeah. Time goes by. Use it wisely, my friends, yes. The time goes by, it flies by, yeah. You can't even take a breath. It's all gone. It's all gone. Don't look back with regrets, no. Don't look back with regrets, no. Don't look back, no. Don't look back, look into the moment you're living in. It's the only thing that's real. It's the only thing that you can feel. Yeah, in the moment, yeah. Get the most out of life if you get here in the moment with me, yeah, yeah. 'Cause time goes by so quick. Use it wisely. Use it wisely. Time goes by so quickly. Time goes by. Time. I love that ending. Oh, I love that ending a lot.
There we go. That's me reflecting. I just wrote that. Thanks, Raven. That's Raven.
Thank you, Raven, for the 3 words.
If it wasn't Raven, we wouldn't have that
Oh,
song.
here we go. Raven Kiefer gave me
That's
3
the
words.
reality of it.
Time goes
You should
quickly.
know
Use
better.
it wisely. Raven Kiefer
Time
gave me
goes
the
by
words.
so
Here we go.
All right, so guys, I got to bring you up a level. This right here is the existence of this show, its frequency and vibration. I've shown up every day for this long in order to bring you some frequency and vibration at 432 hertz. Everything you hear on my channel is at 432 hertz. I choose to tune to 432 for you. Feel the heel.
Frequency, vibration, lift them up a level. Yep, that's what we got to do to keep them on the level. Yeah, keep them going higher and higher. Yeah, frequency and vibration, keep them lifting higher and higher. Yeah, the frequency and vibration. Yeah, you lift them higher and higher. Yeah. With the frequency and vibration, with the frequency and vibration. Frequency and vibration, yeah. Lift them up. Frequency and vibration. We got to lift each other up while we still got time, yeah. The frequency and vibration, yes. It's on you and me, yes it is. There's no vacation, no. We've been living in it. We got to break our way. The frequency and vibration, yes. We lift them up. Frequency, we lift them up with the frequency and vibration. Every day, the frequency and vibration. frequency and vibration.
That song right there, it's on my YouTube channel, guys. That will be on my next album. It's just a beauty. I was playing along on the beat seat, but it doesn't need any beat seat. You don't need extra. Those songs are pretty solid the way they are. Ah, goodness. You know, it's like when you're here doing it and it's getting late and you don't want the show to end because I don't know what tomorrow brings. Every day for the last 2,000 days, it's been a guarantee that tomorrow I'm coming back. And I'm, again, it's a jaded thing for me because the creations are there. I just don't know he's still to date what, they still haven't received views. So it's like maybe some time to breathe is a good thing for people to either know that this was here and look back and find it, or to maybe question, say, well, where was that show that was here every day for 5+ years? Where did it go? I thought it was live still. There's your next song, Mark. I don't know what tomorrow brings. So true. Oh, thank you, Ron. I'm so glad you're here, buddy. I do enjoy playing so much for you guys and hanging out. I wish I could figure out, why I'm not able to connect, and make it something that could be more than this, what it's been. And again, it's fulfilling in the respect that I met this amazing group of people here, and, thank you, my friend. I don't know. Awaken, good to see you, my friend. Very good to see you. It was funny. I tried for 2,000 days to get the work to pay off. And it's a hard thing because I wrote the quote, time plus effort equals result. But I didn't realize there was a variable to that. Like if there's a stigma, you know what I mean? Like if you've done something to piss the wrong person off, doesn't matter. Time will be forever. You'll lose your life doing something that you will never get any credit for or respect for or a solid audience for. I didn't realize that part when I wrote that quote. I really thought it would be like, look, 2,000 days in a row. Like by the time I get there, we'll have reached a couple thousand people a night. You know what I mean? The show's being seen. I can get sponsors. I can get advertising for the show. And we just were never able to get more than 20 people, 18 people here ever during a show. But I put on a show like we had millions of people watching. Like every single night I put on a show as if there were 1 million people in the chat. And everybody in the chat knows that. Like I came out here, I played for 4 hours for you guys. Because if there were 4 people in the chat, they all deserved an hour. Early on in the show, I didn't even realize anything about it. I was just like, look, I'm just having a good time, just trying to connect. And it will grow because it's passion and it's no script and it's music. And I invented this drum, and I'm like, these are reasons why this show should at least be seen and it should become something, a movement. It should have been a movement. But the work has been done. It's all there, I do hope that you guys will go back and check some of it out and see what you missed because there's so many songs, Got 209 on iTunes already, and there's going to be a lot more coming out. But so like I said, going to be doing a lot more beat seat content going forward, a lot more real estate content. And I also, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring yet. I don't know if I'm going to if I'll be able to shut the machine off. You know, I've tried this before in the past when I was like, I'm done. I can't anymore. I can't deal with the suppression or whatever I thought it was, whatever it was. I was like, I can't deal anymore. I'm done. And then like the next day I come back anyway. So I don't know. All I do know is that I definitely gave this my all. Like every day I put it all out in the line. And you see that in the form of all the creations that took place. It is subjective. This is an art show. So you could be like, I don't like Mark's music. I don't like his comedy. I don't think he's funny. Or you could be like, he's funny and I like his music. But those are the two options, really. You know, you should hopefully respect the effort. Somebody showed up for 2,000 days in a row for you, hoping that you would find the show, hoping that you would connect with us. And if you are here now, subscribe. Let us know that you found it. Let us know that this is something you appreciate. Because it's never too late, guys. It's never too late. You think I don't want to keep this streak going forever? I do. I just need to find an active and engaged audience. That's it. You got to find people who are like, yeah, I like this live creation. I like his guitar playing, whatever it is. If there's something about the show you like most, leave a comment. Let me know. Maybe that's what we'll try to do, is not the whole variety show thing going forward. Like, I think people don't have the attention span to be like, oh, he's into comedy today, I'm not here. I wanted music. Or he's doing music and I wanted comedy. Like, I don't know. A long time ago, somebody said you should have like each day of the week should be a theme. Monday is music night. Tuesday's comedy. Wednesday's like, you know, a news story. Thursday's something else, you know. And I was like, I can't, unfortunately, script, because this is a no script show. So like whatever happens in the moment is going to happen. That's why my thumbnails never make any sense. It's like, oh yeah, it's hanging out. And then like we do something, I film a movie or something. And then I don't go back to fix that because I'm a realtor. I'm trying to make a living. But you're the best. Thank you, Mama Bear. Goodness. Oh, you're awesome. I'm not sure, Barella. I hope I can. I mean, look, tomorrow is 2001 Space Odyssey. Like, that's a big deal. So there's a chance I still pop in tomorrow and say hello. It is a Sunday night. And there's something else I wanted to point out. Sorry, see, I'm getting tired. There's also the chance that I show up tomorrow and then I show up again the next day, but I'm doing it, like I said, there's no reference at all to a streak anymore. It means nothing. Nobody cares. If it mattered, the show would have exploded a long time ago. Wow, there's a guy live every day forever. Like, wow, but nobody gives a shit about the streak. It's probably, if anything, maybe it's been a negative because I mention it. And then, like I said, I'm a realtor, so people are like, what's a streak? Like, don't you sell real estate? And so saying, guys, it's day 2,000 in a row and 2001 in a row tomorrow, like, that doesn't help me when I don't make any money for doing this. In fact, makes me look insane that I'm doing this for 2,000 days in a row for free. Like, if someone comes across this message in like 20 years, whether the show ever becomes something or not beyond this moment, whether my music is ever found or not, if someone ever comes across this moment here, understand this is day 2,000 in a row. And almost every one of my pieces of content has less than 100 views. Almost all of them. So this has been like weird echo chamber for 2,000 days where I'm doing things that I like. I'm creating content that makes me laugh, content that makes me smile, music that makes me happy. It's 432 hertz. I play on this drum I invented. It's a lot of fun. But if there's not an active audience engaged in the content you create, then you're just creating for yourself, And I've done that, and I think we've done 16 albums so far on iTunes for myself. And I want to put more out. It's going to be for me, I guess. It's going to be for these awesome people that hang out with me every day. But it's unfortunately, it's not something I'll ever get to get the feeling of wow, there's X amount of people that are listening to my music and they like that song that I wrote. That's just the reality of this mission, this 2,000-day mission into the sun, and hearing crickets the whole time. Oh, goodness. But beautiful things have taken place here. Renee Woods, you're awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for supporting me, guys. 2 hours in day 2000 in a row. We did it. Accomplished something here. I still don't know what. I do know I gathered this amazing group of people together. And again, I think that this group of people is together before my show. They're together after my show. They're together on other shows. But we did find a great connection here on my show where they can freely speak while I played music and comedy, and hopefully it's something that kept you entertained while you were doing these things. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I really don't. But I do know that I did accomplish this. I got 2,000 days in a row live. Thank you so much, Bubba. You're awesome, buddy. So good to see you. You're so funny. Thank you, Barbie. You rock. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, of course, Chris. Maybe even tomorrow. You never know. Oh, goodness. This isn't something I could just turn off like water. I've tried before. It's been 2,000 days in a row. So I don't know if it's just going to be some sort of morph thing, but it does have to be a shut off from me trying to make it, you know what I mean? Like if I show up here, it's just to show up here. Like no more preconceived hope and this thing that like someone's going to discover the show or help the show get bigger than it is. It's never going to. 2,000 days in a row have been the proof that that's not going to happen. So I go live and I'll be live for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, and they don't share the show with the millions and millions and millions of people that are scrolling YouTube every single night for 5+ years that I've been on. They don't even show the show to those people. They have like a live section where you can see who's live. They don't show me to people when they do that. They put all these other people in that you see, but you'd have to scroll for days probably to find me, but I've been there for 5+ years. So that's unfortunate. But if I do it, I got to stop showing these people that I live near and that are clients and stuff that like I'm trying to make it in some industry that I'll never be able to make it, being a host or a talk show or something. So it hurts me as a realtor to show up every day with hope in my heart that what I did last night was great. And it's great enough to get views the next day when I cut it. Then I drop it and it gets 30 views or 45 views or something, and it's like, what the fuck did I spend time doing that for, So it could just be that the content I created wasn't interesting to anybody who found it, but there's not enough views for me to say, wow, enough people found it. They just didn't like it. It just was shown to like 40 people, So anyway, I still have hope. It's deep down now. It's a lot. It's not on the surface like it was for 1,800 days, where I was like, it will get better. But I still have some weird piece of me that's like, maybe the show goes viral when I stop going daily, or something goes viral when I stop going daily and something resets, But I have no idea. Like I said, and I don't know if it's tomorrow I stop or sometime soon. But I do know if for some reason tomorrow I come back and then the next day I'm back and it's like this different type of show, but it's the same show. There may be a day that I'm just I'm not feeling well or I'm busy, and instead of rushing to put the show on, I'm just going to be like, streak doesn't exist anymore as far as I'm concerned. We hit 2,000 days in a row. It didn't matter. Nobody interviewed me. Didn't have any news companies call. Be like, hey, wow, cool. So at this point, you guys will know if the show continues that the streak is also continuing, but I'm not recognizing it anymore. I got to have at least like a clear thought on this, that like it's not helping to keep talking about it. So I'll just instead, if I do, I'll show up. It will be probably short. As BDP threw down in one of the comments, he's like, I hope you keep going and just do something short. Just show up for a minute every day. Keep the streak going. If I do, You'll know. You can even reference it in comments. Hey, Mark, I've been keeping track. It's because usually what I would do is just be like, hey, Siri, how many days has it been since December 31st, 2018? And Siri would be like, it's been, you know. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking a weekend. It's just like, you know what? It's just the show goes on. The streak may or may not continue, but I'm not referencing it anymore. And if somebody out there talks about it still, that's fine, but it doesn't really matter. It's never mattered as much as I thought it did. I really thought that, like, if I was on the other side of this and I was watching and I heard that a guy had been live for 2,000 days in a row, and almost every single one of those days he was totally suppressed from the world, and he kept showing up, I would be intrigued. I'd be like, he must be on a mission or think he's on a mission. In order to do that, I got to go see that content now because there's probably something there. And there is. We connected in the moment so much for 5+ years. And if you don't realize it, you're being controlled. We're all being controlled by the messaging, by the agenda, by the mainstream media. But everything controls our emotions and our ability to stay clear and clean mentally. But this show, I think the 432 helps. I think just not having a script and having to high wire act it for 5+ years every day has been a really good thing for me. You know what I mean? You know, it's oh, Raven Kiefer, we played your song earlier, buddy. Time goes by. Yeah, but I'm just I think it's something you have to realize sometimes, that things don't go the way you want them to. Andrea said it best in her message, you know. I know things didn't go the way you wanted them to. And I don't even know if it's necessarily the way I wanted them. It's the expectation. The expectation is if you do the work, then you're going to get some sort of credit, exposure, and it will become something that will grow. But the reality is the opposite of that. You know, I did all the work. It's just no one saw any of it, you know. It's when I speak about, like, having numbers enough to be able to advertise and have a show become something that's successful, so to speak. That has to be, again, we talked about this earlier, but like an active group. Like when you go live, 100+ people, like Mark Wages, for example, that's my brother. He goes live and get a couple hundred people watch him. Never had that. But that's what this show would need in order for it to continue on, is it need to have enough viewers in a daily where the world that advertises says, oh, this guy's a good investment for me to advertise on. He's a music show, let me advertise amps and guitars. Oh, he's a comedian, let me advertise my new, comedy club on his channel, And that's what unfortunately, I've never been able to get past the first hurdle, which is, okay, I'm live, I'm creating cool content, new music, comedy. How do I get people here? Like, what are we doing? That's the thing. I still don't understand, like, all the platforms, none of them. Some of them have decent amount of followers and still people don't see anything when I post. It's like, what? That's the life. That's the life, right? You put your heart out there, you create something. No, well, I think the issue, JK, the issue here, unfortunately, is comedy was kind of considered a threat for the first time ever. Parody, satire, political satire used to be appreciated. People used to like it. But it depends which way you go on it. If you're saying the things about a party that they want you to like, then they treat you like the enemy. And unfortunately, I think that's where I went wrong. And the other thing too, JK, which is very, very interesting, but 4.5 months ago, out of the blue, AI took over YouTube because I noticed everything changed. The view, They have analytics now, all this stuff that they never had. It was just in one day it happened. That same day I got a notification from YouTube that I'd been demonetized and that they consider my content harmful to the viewers of YouTube. And so I appealed naturally, and I said, the show's called MarkinsPires. I don't talk about politics at all anymore. That was like 4 years ago. I write songs live in the moment. I invented the only drum in the world for guitar players. It's also a sensory therapy drum for people with autism. And I don't swear. It's just comedy news, live comedy feature films, songs created live in the moment on this drum. And they came back and they go, nope, you're a threat. You're harmful. And literally, like, I wonder if I could still show it to you. I appealed again just the other day because it was 3 months. After 3 months, you could reapply. These freaking bastards. Your reapplication is under review. It doesn't matter anyway. They're going to say no. But, yeah, they said I'm harmful. And I'm like, I don't know how a show called MarkinsPires, where the motto is to effect a positive change one person at a time, and it's a music and comedy show, it could be harmful to your viewers. But they'll allow all their crazy stuff on their channel, and that's not considered harmful. It's a positivity show with a guy who doesn't have a script. That's what's harmful. They can't control the guy who doesn't have a script. And I think that's my biggest concern with the world we're living in today, is if you prove yourself to be outspoken, passionate, and you believe in what you're saying, you become a major target. I mean, look at people like Russell Brand, who was actually on the same side with the mainstream media for a very long time. He just started to see that it's getting polluted out there in the radicalized world we're living in. And now he's canceled. And these people, that's how they get people to shut up. They shut you down. For them, they're like, we'll just ruin this guy. Nobody will find this content. And he'll either quit or he'll work so hard to try to be seen, we'll never let him be seen. And we're going to destroy him because he said X. That's what they do. But this isn't a now thing. This is an entirety of humanity thing. Yes, of course I was, JK. Yeah, I did Dr. Weasel Fauci. I created many characters on this show. And it was all comedy. But I did... Trish Killian is in our chat right now, and her husband made me a Dr. Weasel Fauci face that I put over me. And I go, Dr. Weasel Fauci, wear your masks. Put on your 5,747 masks. And get 7 bugaboos. You're going to get it still. But it won't be bad. Weasel Fauci, right? Fauci, Weasel Fauci, Weasel Fauci. I made t-shirts. I made a funny t-shirt. My first meme I ever made was that, if you guys remember when they were talking about Ivy Mech, and they were like, oh, it's bad for you. And they put out this little, like, propaganda piece from the CDC that said, you're not a horse, you're not a cow. Come on, y'all. Remember that? I took that and it says, you're not a horse, you're not a cow. Come on, y'all. And then right below it, there's perfect space. And I put a picture of a guinea pig. I said, you're a guinea pig. And I did that like April of 2020, like right after they were like, we're all getting bugabooed. I was like, you're nuts, dude. And I was like, and then they were like, okay, it was like 6 months later when the IV came through, right? And everybody wanted it. And they're like, oh, come on, y'all. It was like 2 days after they put that meme out. I was like, blam. I put on the back of the Dr. Weasel Fauci shirt. And then we did the Mr. Rogers piece of content, which I think is freaking hilarious. I don't know. I'm going to play it for you real quick. We haven't done any comedy tonight, guys. And you know, it's the longest running daily variety show. It should also be some comedy tonight. You know what I mean? I think this is pretty funny. Now, you may not like this, but to me, this is comedy right here. This is comedy. Mr. Rogers would be canceled today. That's what this is called. Okay, guys? And I did this on day 1577 in a row. How about that? I'm giving you the link in case you want to give it a like and a share. But this right here was created live in the moment. There is no script here, as you know. And guys, if you can, on Clapper, head over to YouTube. Just type in MarkinsPires real quick. I'm going to shut the camera off because my phone's about to die. And head over to YouTube. Join us there so you could see this comedy bit. Mr. Rogers, I dress up as... You don't want to miss it, okay? Backgrounds, Mr. Rogers. You got to go see it. YouTube, link in the bio. There's no link in the bio, but just type in MarkinsPires on YouTube, all right? I appreciate you. Here we go. This is some silliness, if I recall. Welcome, boys and girls. Here to Mr. Mark's neighborhood. We're here 2023 style, and of course we need to discuss how insane we are living in these times. Guys, Mr. Mark's neighborhood. I'm gonna sit down for a second and we're just gonna, we gotta take off the, we gotta take off the old man sweater, unzipping it. Yeah. Look, oh, my shirt. Yeah. Mr. Mark's neighborhood. When you're doing it and you've got the Dr. Weasel Fraudsy shirt on that everybody wants, they're all like, where could I get mine? Mr. Mark will tell you in a second. So I'm taking off my jacket, throwing it on the ground. Look, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Mark doesn't freaking keep things clean on studio, I just toss it on the freaking ground. Look, here we are, the most important detail of the day. A booster a day, a bug a booster a day keeps Dr. Weasel Fraudsy away. Remember that, it's on the CDC website. And of course, if you don't know, you are not a horse. No, you're not a cow. You're a guinea pig. What are we talking about? Mr. Mark's neighborhood. Doing it. Look, at the end of the day, you have to remember that it's 2023 and we're trying to make it a better world for you kids. You're there in school and you're learning the ones and twos, right? And now they're telling you that 1 + 2 = 9. And you're like, how do I do that math? They're like, well, you're born as a 1, but you could be a freaking 9. Like, no, if I was a 1, when I'm born, I'm always a 1. I may be like a really cool 1. I may be like a really laid back 1, but I'm a 1. You're telling me that I could also be a 9? No, I'm sorry. This is Mr. Mark's neighborhood. And when we're here, we get down into it. Fred Rogers was a friend of mine. We used to hang out together. Back to the Future, Mark. Went and learned everything I could from the master. I said, Fred, tell me, what do I do? He says, Mark, boys will always be boys. Girls can only be the mommies. Boys can only grow up and be the daddies, and everybody's fancy. If you're not fancy, that's on you because everybody's fancy. Mr. Rogers said so, and Mr. Mark here on Mr. Mark's neighborhood. Remember, guys, a double bug a booster a day keeps Dr. Weasel Fraudsy away. And yes, you were a guinea pig. You can get the shirt at MarkinsPires.com. Guys, I created it. But Mr. Rogers, he had a lot of great messages. Guys, Zabrowski. Zabrowski! You came out of nowhere with that woohoo. Guys, Mr. Mark's neighborhood, keeping it real, 2023 style. Okay, here's what we got going on. You're born a 1, and you want to make math with another number. So you're like, hey, I like that 3 over there. And I'm doing a 1 + 3 = 4. Yeah. And all of a sudden that 3 is like, you know what? I was born a 3, but I really feel like I am identifying like a 7. And all of a sudden you got like a quandary. There's confusion in mathematics. We're not looking for more confusion in mathematics because it's all already been proven. The thesis. Pythagorean. Guys, when you had a Pythagorean theorem and you started doing it and you're like, yeah, it works out. Good Will Hunting came out and he said, how you like them apples? And I was down. Guys, this is a live improv comedy show. And what I wanted to tell you is that Mr. Rogers would be canceled 2023 because his song, Everybody's Fancy, is a very powerful message. We're going to watch it here. Joanne, she's wheezing.
Yeah, I can't do it all, guys. I can't deal with the Joanne as well. But I got the shirt on tonight, you know? Guys, remember, you're not a horse. All right? What's that? No, you're not a cow either. Unbelievable. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, no, you're a guinea pig. Guys, a booster a day keeps Dr. Weasel Fraudshy away. You did it. You know, Joanne did as well. That's why she's got the humongocarditis. First case, you know, in the world. Who? Yeah, they called. Freaking Tedros? Can I speak to Joanne? I'm sorry, she's wheezing right now. Yeah, you can't talk to Joanne because she's doing a wheezeroo while I'm here. You know, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Guys, it's a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know, would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Picking my freaking jacket back up off the ground. Look, guys, I'm throwing it back on. Look at him. He's got the old man vest jacket on. You know, I wear it like this, though, and I'm doing like a walk. You know, like where it's kind of pimp, you know? Because you could wear like, look, hi, boys and girls. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Remember, boys are boys, girls are girls. You know, Mr. Rogers style.
Guys, I got one more for you here.
Jameson introducing
This,
episode
JK,
16 of the
is what
Donald
got me
Trump
in
Show,
trouble.
The Gates to Evil. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I did this in 2019.
Thank you for joining me on episode 16
They put me in
of
a
the
hole
Donald
after.
Trump Show. Today we're talking about Dr. Evil. That's right. Bill Gates, Fauci. They're all in it together. And I think you'll be surprised when you see Vladimir Putin in the mix. And even George Soros. So we're going to get into it now. Let's take a look at the first piece.
Dr. Evil, are you there?
Well, hi, Bill Gates. How are you?
Do you have a second to talk?
Yep, I'm here in the evil lair right now. I heard about all your work on the vaccines. Quite promising. Hold on. Put you on speakerphone. So tell me, what's the latest, Bill?
Look, we have to get our vaccines in order if we want to try to stop the spread of the coronavirus. And consequently, I own all of the patents and I have all of the companies that are actually going to provide the vaccines. And Moderna, you may have heard of, that's actually my company. I'm going to be the one who makes all the money at the end. But we have to do it. It's going to kill a lot of people and it's going to put a lot of more money in my pocket to be the shelf effect where everybody else dies and I get everything. I'm going to try to take over the world is really the plan.
I did this April
Look, Bill,
2020, by the way.
That's usually what we do here at Evil Headquarters. I'm frickin' Dr. Evil. Anyway, how could I help?
Well, it looks like I've got everybody lined up and ready for the big reveal. They're all afraid. They're at home quarantined and they're not sure if it's safe to go outdoors. So they're ready for the takedown.
Yeah, I get it. You want to take over the world.
People are starting to understand that I have an ulterior motive and it's financially based, it's population reduction based, and they don't like it. And I just want to try to find out how to do it successfully like you did.
I don't have time to give you the ins and outs.
Do you have any tips or suggestions that you can give me?
Well, Bill, fear seems low. I would release the murder hornets.
Well, I really appreciate your advice, Dr. Evil. I know you've gone through this before.
I do take over the world at least once a month.
I think it's very important that we do this the right way.
The right way is the only way.
If we do it correctly from the beginning, then I'm going to be the leader of the world.
Look, Bill, I'm going to be honest with you. What's yours is mine. I'm just going to do it all myself. I already released the murder hornets. Don't open your windows. Frankly, I was shaken by the images. I could not believe it when I had this YouTube video sent to me. These things are going on behind the Trumpers' back. And I don't like it. No. We're going to stop the Dr. Evil. We're going to stop Bill Gates. He's not even a freaking doctor. You know that, right? He's not a doctor. Doesn't even play a doctor on TV. He just pretends. He walks around, puts a stethoscope on, I think, when he's at home. Melinda, look, I've got a stethoscope on. I'm a doctor. No, you're not. You're just a stupid billionaire. Well, look, let's keep going. Let's see what these morons are up to.
Number 2, get me Bill Gates.
Dr. Evil. Bill Gates is on the evil monitor.
Bill, it's Dr. Evil. Oh, hi, Dr. Evil. How are you?
I'm doing great, Bill.
So glad to get you on the line again. I think it's about time we release our secret weapon. Can you get him on the line, number 2?
Dr. Evil. Call on the evil monitor.
Dr. Fauci, it's Dr. Evil.
Hello, Dr. Evil.
Look, Fauci, we need you to continue pushing the narrative. If we want them to take the vaccine, they need to be scared. So we need the public to believe that they're in danger. And the only one who's in control of that right now is Dr. Fauci.
Well, we have to be very careful. Can't let the president know what we're doing.
Look, we need to continue to push fear. If we want them to take the vaccine, we're going to have to pretend that they need it. So I'm going to get onto every network station, and I'm going to continue to push the narrative. I'm thinking about deploying the murder hornets.
We should probably be searching for a murder hornet vaccine as we speak.
This sounds like a great idea, Dr. Fauci. Get on it, and I'll see you guys soon. Just remember, keep me apprised. Wait, no, hold on, I'm not done.
We're going to have to continue to act stealth with this mission.
One more thing. Don't forget our mantra. We all need vaccines. That we all need vaccines. And I will eventually take over the world.
See, this is the agenda of the New World Order, run by Bill Gates, President Xi. They drop a virus, I call it the Fluhan, on the world. They cripple the global economic system. They put everybody in quarantine. They gotta wear a mask. You can't go out without a mask. And everybody's still fine. The death rate's like the frickin' flu. And they say everybody must get a vaccine. Look, I'll tell you what. I'm Donald J. Trump, and I won't be getting a vaccine. You've got an immune system for a reason. You don't need an immunity like a vaccine made by people like Fauci. They just are trying to line their pockets with dollar bills, yo. So take a look at this last clip. Kinda pisses me off. He called me on pocket dial. You'll see, take a look.
Number 2, get me Bill Gates on the evil monitor.
Dr. Evil. Bill Gates is on the evil monitor.
Well, hi, Dr. Evil. How are you? So glad to speak to you. I'm just here talking to the press right now. Is there something I could do for you?
Oh, Donald, I'm sorry. This is actually a pocket dial. I'm gonna have to call you back.
Okay, Dr. Evil.
Number 2! That was too freaking close, number 2.
I'm sorry, Dr. Evil. Bill Gates on the evil monitor.
Hi, Bill. It's Dr. Evil. How are you? Hi, Dr. Evil. How are you? I'm good, Bill. Are we still on track to take over the world? So Dr. Fauci went on the front lines again today and told people they need to do even more extensive social distancing. They need to stay away from each other more. We have to develop the vaccine before too many people die, and then we won't be able to make all of that money. And what does Fauci have to say about it? I'm going to try to get Dr. Fauci on right now. Dr. Fauci, are you there?
Bill, how are you?
It's Bill and Dr. Evil, and he's on the evil monitor with us.
Dr. Evil.
Gentlemen, the fear-mongering's not working. You're going to have to find a different strategy.
I'm getting very nervous about this, Dr. Evil. I think I may back out of this entire thing if we don't bring the vaccine to market next week. I'm out.
take a breath real quick, Dr. Fauci, because we're almost there. All right, we put all the money out there. We have the patents, and we have everybody at home right now. So all you have to do is continue the narrative.
The president is starting to become suspicious of Fauci.
Dr. Fauci, we really need you to come through for us here.
Look, the president is smarter than he pretends to be.
Fauci, failure is not an option here.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I will not take a fall for two megalomaniacs.
Okay, I think I've heard enough. Excuse me. Yes, release the murder hornets. Yes, Bill Gates' house and Dr. Fauci's. That's right. Yep, thank you. Okay, yep, fantastic. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I just can't stand you anymore.
Look, I have to thank MAGA lover QAnon 1984 for sharing these 3 videos.
love
wait
that
a second, I'm
username.
getting in my ear that we have one more for you.
MAGA
Hold
lover
on one
QAnon
moment. Let's get to it.
1984.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scene is set. Number 2.
Dr. Evil. Vladimir Putin's on the phone.
Dr. Evil, it's Vladimir. We have the news.
Well, it's really good to have you on the line, Vladimir. I'm so glad that our plan is working.
Right now is good mission. Is an American run.
Look, all I want you to know, Vladimir, is that we have to put the pressure on. More cities.
They riot in the street. Good.
Now to part 2, our secret weapon. You know who I'm talking about. Let's get him on the line.
Dr. Evil. George Soros is on the line.
George,
Dr. Evil.
what's the deal?
Can I play too?
What you got going on over there? Give us the scoop.
I want to play.
Let me put you on speaker. Yep, here we go. What do you got, George?
I'll put money in as well, and we could take over the solar system.
We have to find a way to stabilize Donald Trump as well.
Bring Trump Walker to me. I will turn him, or I will destroy him. You know, I have to say, I did not expect to see George Soros turn into Emperor Palpatine. Who knew? Who knew that Emperor Palpatine was really George Soros? Typecast. Typecast, really. I heard he also played Jabba the Hutt. They didn't really even need to use any makeup. Look, the one thing I'll tell you about Donald J. Trump is I keep my friends close, but I keep my enemies closer. I'm gonna call Dr. Evil right now. That's right. We're gonna have a conversation about all of these videos because I don't like when people come after the Trump.
Hold on, people. The phone is ringing. Number 2.
Dr. Evil, there's a call on the Evil monitor. It's Donald Trump.
Thank you, number 2. Hi, Donald. It's Dr. Evil. How are you?
Dr. Evil, you're live right now on the Donald Trump show.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on one second. Let me put you on speaker. What can I do for you, Donald?
You're actually the subject of episode 16 of the Trump show, and I just found 4 videos, quite incriminating. And before I send them to the high courts, I just wanted to see if you have anything you'd like to say.
Well, Donald, simply put, I'm freaking Dr. Evil.
Look, Dr. Evil, you know, we've had a pretty good working relationship in the past, but that all comes to an end now. Next time you think you could take advantage of the Trumper, just get ready for a steaming pile of rockets all over your face. I'm gonna drop them all over your evil compound, wherever it is.
I wish you lots of luck on your search, Donald.
We're gonna find you, Dr. Evil. I'm going to find you.
Look, Donald, I really don't care how you feel. Sorry.
Perhaps if I tell you about the newest technology we're gonna use to take you out in your compound, would that interest you, Dr. Evil? No matter what tech you have, Donald, you get... Hello, Donald? Number 2. He hung up again,
Do want you to see how this starts. This is actually my 10th feature film. My friend, this is for you. This is the link.
Thanks for helping us keep the theater clean.
Evan, how are you, my
As you
friend?
exit the auditorium, please deposit litter in trash receptacles in the lobby. Please be considerate and don't talk during the show.
So, guys, who remembers this song?
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
Hammerl and Jameson introducing episode 1 of the Donald J. Trump Show.
Let's watch
I
one
want to
more.
thank you for joining me on a
This was
brand
the
new
first
episode of
episode.
the Donald Trump Show. That's right.
So let me just tell you real quick. This was 40 episodes of Donald Trump Show put together in one movie. It's 4 hours long. It's completely insane. I covered every single thing that the current president ever did in his life and then commentated as Trump. And this is it.
We're going to be here every week delivering truth about the Biden campaign because no one's telling you what's really going on. I'm going to pull back the curtain and you're going to see what Joe Biden is really up to. Here we go.
We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over facts.
Will somebody please alert Mr. Biden that truth and facts are the same thing? I think he's been watching too much fake news on CNN. Okay, what else do we have from this blubbering train wreck?
My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other Biden.
He was voting for president. He was running for
Now,
president.
first of all, who's the other Biden? Who is the other Biden? I'm wondering because if it's Hunter Biden, he'll be in jail. But if there's another Biden, perhaps he can actually complete a sentence. That Biden I'd like to hear from. Okay, let's see what else we've got.
Trust.
Like his strange hold on Defense Secretary Ash Carter's wife, Stephanie.
Sleep Sofa Joe has been doing this for years. He's a creeper. And we're going to put a stop to him.
I like the way your hair smells. Let me give you a little kiss here.
And can you believe? Look at how he's touching that little girl. Honestly, I'm a little worried about that little girl. Sleep Sofa Joe has been doing all kinds of racist things for years. I'm just going to show you a few of the clips. Take a look at this one, for example.
You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
Look, I'm surprised you guys are fine with hearing Joe Biden say you need an Indian accent in order to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, I've been to Dunkin' Donuts many times. I don't have an Indian accent. But let's continue on. I have a lot more to play for you. Now check out this clip, for example.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Racist Joe strikes again. Poor kids are just as talented and bright as white kids? What does that even mean? This is getting good, guys. What's next?
Play the radio. Make sure make sure you have the record player on at night.
Really, Joe? That's a good idea. We'll get the record player out. How about we go and actually light a fire and we do smoke signals? How about that? What do we have next from Sleep Sofa Joe?
Think about it. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created you know the thing.
The question is, do you know the thing, Joe? Do you know the thing, Sleep Sofa Joe? The thing, Joe, is that we are all created equal. That's right. God is the creator of all, not Satan and your adrenochrome. Okay, let's get one more at least. How about one more?
I'm not going to be a mule. I got something to do. I got to go do boom, boom, boom.
Did Sleep Sofa Joe just say he has to go do a poop-a-doop? I think he said it right in front of his crowd. I would never say that right in front of my crowd. If I'm going to take a poop-a-doop, I'm doing it on my own time, not in front of people. I don't know.